how does anyone think of a concept like this? So, first of all, the name itself is interesting, RK, the fact that this has happened. Then you get into the movie. Things that stand out for the film is the role of Gulabo. I mean, who would have thought that she did murder? This is your host Seema Govil, and I welcome you to another episode of Fab Life 360 with all my heart. Let me introduce you to my guest, Mr. Rajat Kapoor. Mr. Rajat Kapoor studied film direction, and he has been writing and directing films besides being an occasional actor. Mr. Rajat Kapoor has created a charming meta movie about filmmaking itself in his newest RK. Let me welcome Mr. Rajat Kapoor. Hello, Mr. Rajat Kapoor. Thank you so much for joining this Fab Live 360 50th episode special. And welcome to this podcast.
Hi, Seema. Thank you very much. And congratulations on your 50th podcast.
Thank you so much. And I'm so honored that intelligent and a very thinking kind of a filmmaker has joined this show. So let's get started right away about your film. So first of all, the name itself is interesting, RK. When I did the introduction about the film and you, I actually spelled it out for everybody. So they know what it really means, RK/RKAY.
That's what it is, RK.
So when I was seeing the film, my first reaction was, I didn't even finish the film. I was just seeing it and I was like, how does anyone think of a concept like this? So refreshing, something different. Like, what's going on?
मैंने एक पिक्चर बनाई है उसमें मैंने महबूब का रोल प्ले किया था
मेरा नसीब 15/5 take 2
and action.
Well, it is interesting enough, I believe. Essentially, RK is a filmmaker who is making a film in which he's also acting. And and I'm playing RK, and I'm playing the character that RK plays in the film. So really, it's a film about a filmmaker who is acting in a film that he's made, and somehow things are not coming together, and he's feeling anxious, and he's feeling that this one is not going to work out as he planned. And sure enough, disaster strikes, and the character that RK is playing, called Mehboob, runs out of the film, and lands up in real life. And now RK and his team have to find this guy and send him back into the film so that the film can actually be completed. That's what essentially it is. Now, if you ask me how these ideas come, I don't know. I think ideas are there in the universe somewhere, and sometimes they're kind to you and they come to you. Most often you have to struggle very hard to grasp at something. But I think this process of writing and creating is the one where you just have to be patient, have to have faith in yourselves and in the universe, and the belief that the idea will come to you when the time is right. That's how ideas come. Having said that, it's not just a passive thing. You have to be an active idea seeker, if I can put it like that. So, in fact, I wrote the first draft of this film 7 or 8 years back, which was quite different, in which RK was still a filmmaker. And one day he loses his reflection in the mirror.
Oh.
There is no reflection. It's gone. And then the reflection comes into real life and kind of takes over RK's life. It was a great idea, but some of the script didn't come together. And after many drafts and many transformations, this is what it has become now.
And to have that confidence that you can pull it off by your filmmaking, by your actors, by concept, by the sets, and everything, how it's put together, right?
Well, yeah, you have to take the leap. You can't not do something for the fear of it not coming together. You have to believe. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in your instinct, and you have to go to the very end of that idea to make it. And again, if the universe is kind, it would mean something to somebody else. If not, then it's a bad film.
Yeah, no, it was, I really, really enjoyed it because it's something very different. I have never, ever seen anything like this before.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
And I'm a
Well,
big independent film buff.
yeah, good. Good to know that.
Yes, yes. We have Indie Meme Film Festival here in Austin, and I do a lot of work with that. But this is something very unique. You have to kind of get into the mindset first. Okay, what's happening? Once you accept the fact that this has happened, then you get into the movie. Is that right?
Right, right,
Right?
right. Like we took the leap. I think even the audience has to take that leap. You know, of getting over your disbelief.
Yeah,
What they call the suspension of disbelief. That has to happen.
that has to happen. So, and I was also very intrigued and impressed by the sets and the background of the 60s because you wanted to completely make it different and the colors of the Sapien and all that. So, tell me a little bit about the designs.
So it was very clear that the real life in the film has to be very different from the film that RK is making.
Welcome abroad.
लाइन तो दो यार, कोई लाइन के बिना कैसे करूंगा यार ये?
रात 10:30
तुम्हें कुछ हो गया तो
I have the great privilege and honor of working with two top technicians. My wife, Neenal Agarwal, who's also the production designer on the film, and Rafi Mahmood, the cinematographer. Whatever ideas I have, I put it out there, and then these two take it to another level of excellence. So we sit before the actual production of the film. We sit together for about 2 or 3 months, and we thrashed out ideas, and we all have our individual inputs. But the sets are largely designed by Neenal Agarwal. It is really her creation. And then Rafi comes in, weaves his magic with lights. So really, it's a collaborative effort. Rafi has shot all of my 8 films, and Neenal has done production design for 6 of them. My sound recordist has been the same for eight films, over 25 years. My editor is the same. My music director has been the same for the last 15 years. So it's really a team that has kind of grown together. We understand each other. We rely on each other. We trust each other. That all of that goes into the film, I think, this kind of trust and faith in each other.
However, I would say that if someone continues to work with the same team over and over again for so long, that just shows the chemistry and the trust and the faith in the whole team that comes together like this. That actually, kudos to your leadership style. I would say that to you.
Well, yeah, that's one way of putting it. I am that kind of person. I think I like working with, in theater I've worked with the same actors, some of them for 30 years. We've been together, and we still work together. And Vinay and Ranveer are very good friends, and they've been part of almost all my plays. I think it really is something to keep a relationship going. You grow up together. It's quite magical, rather than every time you're working with somebody new, which is also exciting, I'm sure. But for me, I prefer this way. I prefer it this way.
And I remember seeing you and Ranveer and Vinay at your play, A Blue Mug, that you had here in Austin 11 years ago in 2010. So that was a wonderful memory I have of that play. It was beautiful.
Yeah, it was very special for all of us, that play.
Yeah.
We came again to the US in 2016 with Macbeth. Again with Ranveer and Vinay also in it. And Jim and Kalki also. Oh. But I don't think we went to Austin that time.
Yeah. No, we didn't see that. But yeah, thank you for visiting us in Austin when we didn't have that many. So everyone remembers Blue Mug here.
Yeah, that's great.
Memories. But I want to ask you that you directed the film, you are playing two roles in the film.
में मैंने महबूब का रोल प्ले किया था। महबूब पिक्चर में नहीं, तू गांजा पिया क्या?
कहाँ गया भाई?
सर वही ढूंढ रहे हैं बस सर।
वो भाग गया है, उसका अपहरण नहीं हुआ है घोड़े साहब।
So for me, it was very interesting to see, because what I understand from your previous interviews, that you say that acting is very easy for me. And I can totally understand and say that also for you, because we've seen so much of your work. When you are on the screen, you don't feel that you're acting. You're just being yourself. You're just talking like you're talking to me right now.
Right.
You're just being yourself,
Right.
all your roles. And of course, there's some modulation, voice and things like that happen.
Right.
So having said that, but at the end of the day, it's still acting. And then in this film, you are acting
A
two
double
roles.
role. I
Two
know, that
roles.
was tough.
One is an
That
actor,
was very tough.
one is a filmmaker, and then you yourself are
Right.
an actor and a filmmaker and directing this film. Okay, so this is too
You know,
many hats.
I know. Normally, I've acted in films that I've made before. I had a part in Aankhon Dekhi. I played a role in Kadak. I played in mixed doubles. So that is really, like I say, not difficult, because, well, acting is just a side job. But this film, I had to play the lead because of the film that it is, because of the confusion it would create of what is real and what is not. Is RK Rajat Kapoor? Is there a, So I wanted to play on that kind of thing. So this, I was very sure that this has to be me in this film. Having said that, and going to the shoot, it was not easy, because, when you're playing with another actor, you get a kind of a feedback. There's a give and take, there's a rapport. But in this film, very often I was playing against myself, which is like nobody there. And then I would go to the other side and change costume and put on a mustache and react to this guy who's not there. So that became a little hard, because I was not getting any feedback from the other actor or from a director, because I was also the director. It was hard, but then, you just have to trust your instinct, and you have to go with your gut feeling.
You did a commendable job. I mean, I haven't, of course, watched everything, but I haven't seen anything like this, where a filmmaker is a filmmaker and an actor, and those are the two roles he's playing at the same time.
I know, and it's quite weird.
It's a unique combination that you have done in this film,
Right.
So that's awesome that you could create. And now, of course, that when you were talking about the film, one of the major things that stand out for the film is the role of Gulabo.
तुम्हें कुछ हो गया तो
मेरा नसीब मेरी मुट्ठी में।
महबूब कहाँ है?
बहुत दूर है वो, पर इतना भी दूर नहीं कि वापस ना आ सके।
Is Malaika Sherawat. So tell me what the casting process was. Was it easy, or you had her in mind? And she hasn't been in films in like
Right,
10 years.
sometime, yeah. Right. So for me, casting is a very important thing, and I do a lot of auditions. I meet a lot of actors, and I really enjoy that. I enjoy meeting actors. I enjoy looking for the person that you have in mind. Ranveer was easy. Manu Rishi was easy. Manu Rishi plays the producer in the film. These are my friends. I've known them, but I didn't know Kubra, and I didn't know Malika. Kubra came for an audition, and then she was very good, so we went with her. Malika, I didn't even think of, because for me she's from another universe. She's not my universe. You know what I'm saying? For me, she's a Bollywood star, and why would she do it? But somebody suggested her name, and I said, okay, why not try? Send her the script. Let's see what she says. And I sent her the script, and she called back the next day. She said, thank you, Rajat sir. Thank you for thinking of me. It's so nice. I love the script. I said, really? Wow. Okay. I'm coming to meet you. And then I went and met her, and she's phenomenal. I would not have thought of her in the first go, but somebody suggested it. We tried it, and then I met her, and then we did some rehearsals and stuff like that, and some preparation. And what she brought was a complete dedication and professionalism. Really, I mean, we were all not just me, everybody on the set was completely enamored by her work ethic. Not one complaint, not one chung she did. She was lovely to work with.
And she looked beautiful, she looked gorgeous, and she looked of that era.
So as part of the preparation, we saw a lot of films from that time, Wahida Rehman and Meena Kumari, and I said, this is where we have to be, like Wahida Rehman from Chaudhary Ka Chand, that kind of an image. And yeah, she did a great job of it.
I mean, who would have thought that she did murder?
Like I said, another universe. That's a parallel universe.
She reminded me actually of Madhubala.
Yeah, Madhubala, Wahida Rehman, Meena Kumari. Yeah. Not to copy one actress, but get an overall feel of that kind.
Feel of that time with thick, lush black hair and big bindis and those saris and the poise, the grace, and what she brings to that. The moment she comes on the set, she's like completely taken over. Her screen presence is just phenomenal. Guys, please, I want to kind of give my feedback about the film, that I really enjoyed being in another world and thinking very different way. That I think, I don't want to give too much, but I do want to say that accept what the film is about right in the beginning and then go with the flow. And then what would happen is then you'll really understand what you're trying to say. As I really started understanding the character who's run away is what it is like. I think you wanted to see that these characters also have hearts and they are real and they also mean something. Don't consider them as robots.
Yeah, that, and also at some level, it's a film about the idea of free will versus destiny. Are we, if everything is destined for us, then do we have free will at all? Are we free to act the way we want to? And I think the character is rebelling against this idea of predestination and saying, no, I have free will. I can do what I want.
And another thing that I saw towards the end a lot with Ranveer, that the dialogues that he was saying were so 60s, 80s era. We don't have those kind of dialogues at all.
लाइन तो दो यार, कोई लाइन के बिना कैसे करूंगा यार? महबूब कहाँ है? महबूब!
Right. The whole thing, even the dialogues for Gulabo, for Mehboob, for K.N. Singh, they're all from, they had to have that punch,
Yeah. And it didn't take a second. You don't even have to think about when it went back and forth. You knew right away, just by the color, look, talk, conversation, everything. And I loved the dialogues between Seema and the RK. The chemistry was just outstanding.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
What an ensemble of heart and wisdom. Hope you enjoyed my conversation with this thinking and intelligent filmmaker, Mr. Rajat Kapoor. His passion, compassion, and commitment to filmmaking is evident in his films. Filmmaking is an art and a science in itself, and it's a filmmaker's job to bring it out seamlessly for us. And Rajat Kapoor has done that every single time. Hope you enjoyed this film also, his new film RK vs. RK that we talked about, releasing May 15th on theaters and different platforms. And this episode is brought to you by new cryptocurrency, Etherlight. For more information, please email etherlight@ruckusavenue.com. This is Seema Govil signing off for today. Please follow me on FabLife360 Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook page. And now I'm also on Clubhouse under my name, Seema Govil. And I'll see you next week. Have a wonderful week.